guys. Well, it's Becky Chernek here and with Chernek Consulting. And for you guys that may not necessarily know who I am, I have been providing the very best in finance and insurance training for automotive dealers throughout the United States, as well in some parts of Canada. And boy, let me tell you, I am so excited to share some really cool news. We're going to have what I think is the most fantastic, fabulous webinar. And it's going to be complimentary and it's open to dealer principals, general managers, F&I people, allied industry folks can attend as well. So I hope that you check it out. Now it's actually going to be this Thursday. I believe it's April the 23rd, and it's going to be at 1 p.m. And I'm telling you right now, we are going to really have some great conversation as to what's happening right now in the industry. And as you know, some of these dealers have been hit hard. I mean, we've all been hit hard with regard to the COVID-19 virus. And how are dealers handling it? We've got a dealer or two in New York that we're going to be talking about. What are they doing to stay ahead of this whole thing? Are they putting in, what type of best practices are they putting in to really make a difference, make an impact, not only now, but two to 3 months from now? I had the pleasure of having Kevin Calabucci on recently, so make sure to check out that Facebook Live. Kevin Calabucci is one hell of a great general manager that I've had the pleasure of knowing, working with for years when I was in Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore, and I got to tell you, these guys are just amazing, great dealer people. But so we're going to be talking about how are dealers going forward in the next 30, 60, 90 days. What's happening? Are we going back to the way business used to be? What is the new normal, right? What is that all about? When does F&I get engaged with that customer? When do we do that? Are we waiting still until the customer makes their way into an F&I office? Is that right? Do we want to do that? Or do we want to get ahead of it? Do we want to get out there sooner? Kevin and I had a great conversation. We talked about the importance of getting out there, F&I getting out of that office and meeting the customer on their terms. And that means, guys, and I've been saying this for a while, there are no more walls. We want to engage whenever the customer does, wherever that the customer does. And so that will mean that you will have a plan to decide when is the best time for F&I to engage with that customer during that online journey. Is it after the customer has submitted credit application? Is it to assure and verify that the information is accurate? And again, are we making sure that the income is verified, proof of residence, that sort of stuff? And how far along in that journey would the customer understand the terms that they likely will qualify for, and if in fact this vehicle actually meets their budget? And then there are other factors to consider, such as when you're emailing your documents over for a customer's e-signature, or when you're utilizing e-contracting capability. So there's a lot to unpack with this, that is sure. And also, the whole idea too is, where's your mindset? Is it moving forward, or is it something like, hey, I want to wait until things get back to normal? And I'm afraid that if we wait until things get back to normal, it's going to be a tough way to go. So I've got some great guest speakers. I'm going to see who's here with me. And I have you, Rob. Can't wait. It's going down on Thursday. It sure is. I don't know who that is. It came in from the F&I Today group. Definitely. Thank you so much. Yay. I try to rock, and I can't wait either. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have some great guest speakers. Richie Bello, good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here and saying hi. And for those that are here and quiet, thank you for being here. But so we got some really cool guest speakers, Mr. Michael Jarman with TurboPass. And I highly recommend that you take the time to find out what the heck is TurboPass all about and why it's so important to verify customers' income, employment income earlier on in advance before you end up doing what? Putting the customer on the wrong car or likely don't get the funding. So funding, just like Kevin Calbucci mentioned earlier, he says, you know what, anybody can touch a button, but it takes that special someone to get the deal funded. So TurboPass, I'm telling you, Mike Jarman, he's going to be talking about how his tool works to really make a big difference for our dealers. Okay, and then also we have Miss Christine Farman. Now she is from the Albany, New York area, and she's going to be discussing what are some of her dealers doing to make a greater impact. So you're going to love what Christine has come up with. And then, of course, we have Peter Kursoon. Oh, I messed your name up. I'm so sorry, Pete. But he is amazing as well. And he has been working with a dealer group out in New York. And you will definitely find his story and what they've been doing. I mean, it's exceptional, and it's really cool. And it's a success story. Then we also have Todd Wolf. Todd Wolf, and he comes from, he worked as a detective of all things. So he really understands this fraudulent stuff that's going on and really how to protect the dealership, especially when you're doing these home deliveries. So I think we've got this thing down. It's James P. Steele. Rebecca, gotcha. Thank you again. I'm so glad you could be here with me as I announce this wonderful webinar that we're going to be having. And again, that is going to be April I think I had the wrong date. Actually, I'm going to stop that, April 23rd. I don't know what it is. I keep saying it's going to be I know it's the 23rd, but I keep saying the 24th. So it's Thursday, April the 23rd, and it's at 1 p.m. I also made sure to put the link to to register for this webinar on this post. So make sure to look for it. It's complimentary. Sign up. We want you there. We want to hear some of the questions that you have with regard to what is the new normal? What are you doing? What are some of the best practices that you're implementing to make a difference? Are you going to utilize curbside valet express service? What the heck is that? Or will you do home deliveries? Frankly, in my humble opinion, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more when it comes to curbside express valet service. So what are you doing to reduce the time it takes for that customer to purchase that vehicle? How are you going to reduce the time that they spend in that dealership buying a car? That's what it's all going to be about. And as much information, as much as we can have the customer complete some of that deal, always, certainly always better. So with that, again, I just wanted to make sure that you know who will be attending, and we definitely look forward to you being there. So when you know it, here's my voice. My voice is going too. So too many webinars lately, too many Facebook times, I don't know, but here to certainly answer any questions that you have, and I hope that you certainly make it to our webinar, and that's Thursday, April 23rd, not April 24th. We want to see you there, and certainly it's interactive. We want to answer your questions, and let's do this. So I'll see you then, and thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. Thank you. Here we go. I think I got this.